Welcome back, AgEcon. So in the previous video, we saw that our PPF curve shifted outward with the addition of a new employee, Jenny, to help Missy out with her large amount of baking requests that she was getting at her bakery. New employees, however, are not the only reason why we could outwardly shift our production possibilities frontier PPF curve. Okay, I'm going to talk about a couple of those today. So the first one is innovation and technology. If we become more efficient with our resources and with our equipment through new technologies or through innovation, we are better able to produce more, and therefore we are going to outwardly shift our production possibilities frontier. Just like we saw in our previous example, new employees and hiring on additional people also increases the amount that we're able to produce, and therefore we're going to shift our production possibilities outward. Our third is new resources. So if we were able to secure discounts or significant discounts on flour, sugar, any of the inputs that we have in our bakery, we will be able to shift our PPF curve out to the right because we have additional resources that are able to assist us in producing our demand. And the last one is new capital. And again, capital refers to big equipment or building or infrastructure. So if we get new capital or if we get new, again, technology that helps us produce more, we are going to shift our production possibilities outward as well. And this results, all of these different things result in more output and ultimately more revenue for our business. So outward shifts of the PPF are an awesome thing. Inward movement of the PPF, on the other hand, is not so good. So let's say that the new hire, Jenny, wasn't showing up to work on time and they had to fire her. Okay, this is going to in turn shift our PPF curve back inward to where it was originally, because that's a loss of employees. So if technology were to regress, or if we didn't secure funding, or we got less technology or resources available to us, those are also other ways our PPF curve would move inward or to the left. And on the opposite side of outward movement, this results in less output because we're not able to produce as much and less revenue for our company. So other things I want to point out to you on our PPF curve. So any point inside of the PPF curve represents misuse of potential resources. So point A on this graph symbolizes that. So we should theoretically be anywhere along this line at any given point within our business, because that is showing that we are efficiently allocating our resources to produce brownies or cookies, whether we're producing 30 brownies, or 30 cookies and 0 brownies, or if we're producing somewhere along the middle at like point D, for example, that is showing efficient use of what resources we have, and that's a good thing. Any point outside of the PPF curve, so point B, for example, represents the goals that we have for our business, not currently achievable with the resources that we have. That would require a shift outward in our PPF curve in order to achieve that. So we'd have to hire new people, get new technology, get new resources, etc., to allow for us to get to point B on this curve. Okay, and any movement along the PPF curve, so again from C to D, symbolizes a reallocation of resources. So if we were initially at point C producing, looks like about 18 pans of cookies approximately and 15 approximately pans of brownies, somewhere in there, I'm just eyeballing it, and we move to point D, we are choosing to use our butter, our eggs, our flour, our sugar, etc., in a different way to produce a different good. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just a choice that we're making. We are giving up some of our cookies to make more brownies. Okay, so just to review our learning targets for today, hopefully by now you can construct a production possibilities frontier, or PPF, to demonstrate opportunity costs for 2 different outputs. You can interpret a PPF to make educated production decisions. And of course, you can describe the effect of external factors on a PPF. And we shift inward or outward with our PPF curve. Those are all examples of external factors that we not necessarily can control. Okay, so hopefully this all made sense. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to let me know, and I'm happy to help out in any way. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video all about supply and demand.